We came out onto the ground to warm up. There was just like a hush over the ground and everyone realised that they weren't playing.
I can tell you now there's no hockey, no besto and of course no count. The three musketeers as we call them down here.
We were going to be up against it and Carlton were a really good side. His rev up before the game was unbelievable and it got us thinking, yeah, we can win this. We thought we had a pretty good side. The year before, in '93, we missed the finals, but we'd beaten the top 5 teams in the last 5 games and finished the season off really well, but missed the finals. So we thought going into '94 we would sort of bounce back and have a pretty good year. A few things went wrong during the year like they do, but yeah, we had a pretty good side. I mean, I couldn't remember playing in a game, a home and away game, where we won with a kick after the siren, ever. So to win 2 in 3 weeks in a final series was unheard of. So Billy kicked the first one against Footscray and Gazza kicked the one against the Kangaroos. So it was pretty exciting. I mean, it was a great final series. We're up against it against Carlton with our 3 best midfielders didn't play, Couch, Bairstow and Hocking. And we came out onto the ground to warm up prior to the game starting and there was just like a hush over the ground and everyone realised that they weren't playing. So we probably even thought downstairs before the coach spoke, Blighty, that we were going to be up against it. And Carlton were a really good side. His rev up before the game was unbelievable and it got us thinking, yeah, we can win this. And I think Carlton just thought they'd roll out and beat us. And yeah, they didn't, and everyone just did their job. Everyone played really, really well. Blighty said, we want you to play on Greg Williams, and Pickers just decided that he would shut him down, but also get plenty of the footy himself, which he could do on numerous occasions. So that was the main one. I mean, Diesel Williams is a champion, and especially in a final, he lifted in those games. So for Pickers to be able to shut him out and everyone else do their bit, went a massive way for us, even just to make the ground. At times when you're playing in those sides, you probably take it for granted a little bit. Then you hear the opposition start talking about him, you go, oh, this is actually pretty good, isn't it? But looking back now, I mean, one-on-one, he'd probably win 8 or 9 out of 10. And probably the trouble we had at times, we couldn't get the ball to him enough, but then we couldn't find the free players when they manned up on him. We weren't great at that. You know, you had Barry Stoneham and Billy Brownless stand there as well, who were great players. We probably couldn't find them enough when he was getting held, but those 6 goals in that game was unbelievable. It's interesting because, rightly or wrongly, people looked at Gary. I mean, Gary was a champion too, and so was Steve. I mean, 199 games, I mean, fantastic player, but you knew Hock was in the back pocket and you knew he had your back. So if you came back with the flight of the ball, you didn't even have to think. You knew that he would hold his player out so you wouldn't get crunched. He would put his head over the footy, just uncompromising. Just play the footy, strong. You knew what you were going to get every week and every year that he played. They had some great forwards who were really hard to play on. I mean, Sticks Kernahan, their captain, champion. I mean, Earl Spalding, 6'6" centre forward, they were massive blokes. You had Luke O'Sullivan who could play on a half forward flank. Cooter would go forward. You just think, when's this going to end? Like, they were all big fellas and tremendous battles with all those players. They were great.
The President's Cup continues. The USA versus the world. Only on 7 Sports.
A real challenge for the Geelong Football Club this afternoon. There's a man who wants to bounce back.
No tag at the moment for Williams, but now one looks like coming across.
Liam Pickering.
Pickering looks like he's got the job.
Settle down. And Sexton's got Billy Brownless.
Madden wins the first tap. Sporting gets his hands on it. High tackle, free kick to Earl, the Pearl in the centre. Here's Kernahan getting involved. And the free kick going against Carlton now and going to Geelong. So this is what happened. Sporting got the original for a high tackle and Kernahan coming in hard on Pickering and Geelong get it through Pickering to half forwards. Again across the ground. A chance for Hanley. Applett's all on his own. A dream start. Ablett kicks his first.
did well then to get that to Ablett. What a great team lifter it is for Geelong to go into this game with no Hocking, Bairstow or Couch, and they've kicked the first goal in the first minute of the game.
Goes looking for Gleeson at centre-half forward. Storming through Koutapidis. Having a wonderful last few weeks. Was it touch? No, it's a goal.
He should chip it to him, he does. Can't take it. Hocking. No free kick. Williams puts a tackle on. Back to Hinkley. Hinkley sits, waits, should be able to deliver. Squared off again by Geelong. McGrath. Sitting on him, Holt. Still McGrath. He's got Barnes inside if he wants him. He may have to go to him. Doesn't. Oh, does in the end, but didn't want to, inadvertently. Holt tried to keep it in play. McGrath forces him out. It's a throw in at 50. And
almost quarter time at Waverley Park. In fact, there's the siren. The loser is out. And Carlton have got their problems. They trail by 15 points after going with a slight breeze.
And Greg Williams a little bit upset as they bounce that ball. You see the umpire talking to Pickering. A bit worried about the close attention he's getting, Greg, and maybe that's just aggravating him, taking his mind off the game, because so far he hasn't played a major role in the game. He's had his 2 kicks and his 6 handballs, but I think it's fair to say that he's been under a fair amount of pressure.
A depleted Geelong. Oh, Barnes! Over the top.
Now that might be the mark of the year.
You get the feeling it could be Geelong's day. Back it comes again. Ablett on the lead. Releases O'Sullivan. He centres the ball. Sexton has to wait. Brownless got there and outmarked him. The story of the day. In front shooter though. Pops it for a man loose, and that's Mensch. He's got it 40 metres out. Important kick this one. Either way, he goes short and finds a man, Riccardi, who needs to finish with a goal.
He's blowing. This would suit him here. He's only 30 metres out.
This for a 24-point lead. Riccardi likes it off the boot. It's a goal.
Kernahan goes for goal with a long bomb. It's floating away. Oh, good grab by Cook. A terrific mark, about a metre away from the line. He's already kicked one. Now he's going to go short. To Brown. Gee, there wasn't much in that. O'Sullivan. The Rhino goes for goal. Hits the post. Brown short. Gets to Hanley. 5-7-2-2. O'Reilly. Bond puts the tackle on. Back to Hanley. McGrath has to half volley it. He does. Twists and turns. They're playing with the confidence and a bit of arrogance. Back to McGrath from Hanley.
We've got Silvani off now, injured for Carlton. Now Madden's off the field with young Allen coming on. So some of the big guns not firing today for the Blues.
Brown goes long. Williams looks for a free kick, didn't get it. Lord runs away with a third bounce. Runs his full measure, pops it in short. Good kick, hit not. Just outside 50. Squares it cleverly to Mensch. Ablett short. Mensch long. High ball, Brownless. One out. A wrestling match. Off the ground, Tudor, another one. They're in trouble now, the Blues.
Well, that's terrific.
3-3 to 7-7. Mitchell's goal from the goal square. Just what the Blues needed, which is exposing Carlton's lack of pace across there. They're not able to man up as quickly. Pickering again, getting another touch to fall forward. Ablett! He was always in the box seat there. Was always going to take the mark. He's kicked 2 goals, 3. And another one. 3 to Ablett. He's taken 4 marks, Kernahan, but hasn't kicked a goal today. At the other end, Ablett's got 3. Kicks from right on 50. Kicks it terribly. It's an awful kick. Well, he leads so well. Chip pass. All Cook cleaned up. Fairly, apparently. Mitchell to kick his second. He's got it.
And also got Spalding at centre half-back because Dean has gone to centre half forward. So David Parkin, many changes.
And Sexton's on Mensch. Here's Tudor from 45 metres. Goes long. Goes long and high. He's got it. He's kicked 2. Both of them roving goals. Carlton running out of time. Kernahan juggling. Williams with a footy. As the siren sounds for half-time. What drama in the last couple of minutes. Kernahan has struggled to kick goals. Brownless has had a couple of moments. Ablett's got 3 and Mensch has got a couple. Chips it in short. Who to? Well, was it for Mitchell or was it for Cook? But Hinkley was able to fill the space and take the mark. They've settled down Tudor and Ratton in the pocket. That's in the pocket, held up by McKay, gives it away. Tudor's kick to the goal square. Good kick. Mitch has got it.
Just kick to the front and full marks to Mensch for playing in front.
Goes for his 3rd goal. 3 to Mensch. 3 to Ablett. Geelong get 1 back.
Pickering measured the hand pass superbly. Tudor from 45 down towards full forward. Ablett working off his man. Milhana just falling away. Has taken the mark on his chest.
That's what Malcolm Blight wants. He wants these quick young players to pump the ball down.
Gets his 4th.
Team lifting to finish it off, and there was a chance to really have the whole side jumping. Maybe this man can do it.
Williams handballs to Kernahan. Kernahan round the body's got it. A bad mistake at the back by O'Reilly. Williams has been important in this quarter. Madden was his target. Hogg tried to read it. Lord's handball. Brownless goes in short. A good kick. Darcy was waiting on the end of it about 40 metres from goal. Maybe even a metre or 2 closer.
So here's a chance for Tim Darcy to redeem himself.
Darcy's kick. It's a good-looking kick. It's a goal to Darcy. Danger ball here. Christo attacking it. Well played by Lord. Lord to McGrath. McGrath short, out wide. Mensch has kicked 3. Quickly onto the boot to full forward. Ablett gets back. Well played, Hannah. Tudor's there. Over the top, Ratton. Ablett will get a chance here. He's got it. Number 5. They've been looking for some inspiration from somewhere. Brown's been fantastic. So's Lord. Pickering's been good. This could seal it from 55. Ablett wrestling. Ablett marking magnificently. When he played up the ground that day. And was unbelievable. Well, today not quite as spectacular, but he has kicked 6.
And he's kicked 3 of those 6 in this quarter. And today he's captain of Geelong. And
but the Blues might run out of time. They need a big mark from Kernahan. He's got it. The siren's going to go.
Well, he missed one before.
It would have meant 2 goals in the last minute of the 3rd quarter. He kicks from 50. It's pretty good. The captain has done it.
Great goal.
A terrific goal by Kernahan. He's got 2. He's taken 10 marks. Oh, who knows? 2 goals in the last minute. It gives Carlton a sniff at least. 14-11 to 10-8.
Dean kicks in. Brewer, big leap. Twisted at goalwood. Here's Ablett. He's got 6. Darcy, Mensch, Hickbot, could end it. He has. That should be the ball game.
Now O'Sullivan. Should have given it first time. Tried to break the tackle. Is holding the footy.
And we see the strong punching from behind once more of Hocking then. Geelong, I reckon, have been superb today in areas that we don't really relate to the Cats. Strong tackling at the ball, strong at the ball, strong punching from behind, and also they've won all the crumbs at ground level.
Still time ticking away. Christo. Carlton gone in 1994. It's the end for the Blues.
What a win. That is something special.
It's certainly changed a bit now from when we were there, but fantastic. I mean, the game on Monday, fantastic atmosphere. They packed the joint. Carlton and Geelong always have good crowds. They've had a great rivalry, you know, through the 90s, the 2000s, with good games, with some incidents in games. We look back at those and imagine that happened now, it'd be a disaster, but just really good, fond memories they are. Every year, even though we're Cats followers, you think, oh, this might be the year they might drop down a little bit, or might struggle a bit, but they regroup, they recruit the right people, they're coached really well, like across the board everywhere, and they just turn up every week and play. They must be so hard if you're an opposition person to play against, because they seem like they're never beaten. Even when they're down, you think, they might struggle here, but they seem to find a way to be able to win, and it's a fantastic culture they've got.